Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today, we are going to be talking about why XRP will fuel the Great Reset. Before we fully jump on into this video, I want to let you guys know that I've been posting a ton of updates over on Patreon. If you guys do want to go check it out, there's a link down in the description below as well as in the comments below. I highly suggest you guys go and take a look at it. Maybe you guys will find any of that interesting. Of course, you guys do not need to pay for content at all. I give away a ton of free content on YouTube, on Twitter, and on the free Discord. If you guys are not a part of the free Discord, I highly suggest you guys go join that right now in the description below as well as in the comments below as well. And with that being said, let's just dive in and let's start off with this tweet here from XRP_Crow. And what do you see from Brad Garlinghouse? There's no scenario though that we are gonna settle unless there is absolute certainty about what is XRP on a go forward basis. Now this is from September 2021. And I want to ask all of you out there, all of the XRP holders, what do you believe XRP is? And more specifically, why do you think this is so important for Ripple? I'm going to tell you exactly why. As we focus on the Great Reset, there is one crucial aspect to the entire event: exchange of value. Whoever is utilizing the most efficient medium of exchange will make out like a bandit. I want to share with you guys real quick a few things that are happening around the world. So on this channel, we have been talking about gold. We have been talking about the BRICS nations. And here we have from China calling out the United States on their debt, while central banks stockpile gold and countries around the world focus on trading in local currencies. The dollar might be the glue for now, but sometimes the glue stops being sticky. This is what a reset is all about. I want you guys to understand that as we focus on the US dollar and as we focus on the entire global system, we are about to see a generational change. I've said it time and time again on this channel that those out there that see it before the rest do, it's a very, very small percentage. Some would argue 1%. Those that see this happening before our eyes and are positioning themselves in the assets that will be utilized and leveraged in this new system are going to be the new 1%. Let's take a look at this tweet here. So this is from Rick Roll Rhetoric. What do you see? Saudis are tired of the weaponization of the US dollar. A good Saudi friend and former client summed it up for me last week by saying, for 50 years, we've felt secure being protected by the US. And now, some of us feel the need to be protected from the US. As we focus on a big thing, right? The next big evolution of finance. A lot of people ask, and we even do see the question down here, what will they hold next? What is going to happen next? Is it going to be, this new currency that the BRICS are working on? Is it going to be China's CBDC? Like, what's going to happen here? And this video that got posted from the same account is a perfect insight on what's happening right now around the world, and also what will happen going forward.
My suspicion, again, from dealing in my years when I was employed with very, very, very large sovereign investors, is as much as they distrust us in the US, they distrust each other more. And their currency of preference left to their own devices would be the largest, deepest, most liquid market in the world, which is to say US dollars. But to the extent that we continue to force them I think what will happen is that in bilateral trade, in particular, they will look for other mediums of exchange to
Hmm.
cover the net margin in their trade.
Again, they will try to find the most liquid medium of exchange possible. Cut Ripple out of the scenario altogether, right? Ripple doesn't exist. The reason why I say this is because Ripple is a centralized entity. XRP, on the XRP ledger, though, is an entire different scenario. XRP on the XRP ledger, fully decentralized, not controlled by a single entity. What he says in this video, they don't trust anyone else. They don't trust anyone else. Taking the control aspect out of it, making something fully decentralized, and being able to have that as a medium of exchange currency between any two currencies, that's absolutely massive. You don't need Ripple for that. You just need XRP and the XRP ledger. I've said it time and time again. We're seeing an evolution of finance before our eyes, a generational evolution of finance at that. We focus on big things, right? Just recently, Russia, Brazil, India, China, and South Africa may soon consider creating their own currency within the frameworks of the BRICS. We've seen this. We've been following this for a very long time. Everything that we know of around finance is changing. Everything's changing. This could be CBDCs, this could be anything, right? All we know is that the world will need a bridge currency. What bridge currency is the most liquid, the most efficient, and provides instant or near instant settlement? XRP. Now, what's to say they utilize something else? They 100% could. But in my opinion, as we look at everything happening, we look at all of these white papers, we look at all of these PDF files, we look at everything happening from some of the biggest names around the world, central banks. For an example, Anderson over on Twitter posted this. This is from Amplus. It's a concept that got created by the German central bank. IPSI, Global Single Shared Multilateral Platform, settlement and liquidity provided by central banks, small value payments, 24/7, 365 operational, platform operated by the BIS. This is an international payment settlement infrastructure. This could enable the establishment of a single shared multilateral platform for the settlement of cross-border payments with which only national central banks could open accounts. Liquidity would be provided exclusively by the participating national central banks. This doesn't include Ripple, it doesn't include XRP, but I want you guys to understand all of what we see on a lot of these PDF files could instantly be tied back to XRP. Not even from a bias standpoint, but everything as you see on this screen is trying to do the same exact thing that we already have. 24/7, 365 operational. Okay, interesting. Small value payments, XRP is perfectly positioned for them. XRP's value would have to be higher to provide an incredible opportunity for high value payments as well. It could still do it now, but it would be more efficient if the price was higher. Settlement and liquidity provided by central banks. Interesting. We could have on-demand liquidity. On-demand liquidity would be much more efficient. Global single shared multilateral platform. Yeah, perfect. I'm just bringing this up because as we focus on a lot of these PDF files, as we focus a lot on what's happening, these concepts being created, do you ever understand what they're all focused on? Every single one of them wants more efficient cross-border payments. Every single one of them wants settlement, liquidity, 365, 24/7. It's everything that we have in front of us already. Why wouldn't they just utilize DLT? Well, they want to get around it. They want to get around the control aspect. They want to control this type of stuff. But the problem is that the nations around the world are done with that. They want decentralization. They don't want things to be controlled. So as we focus on this, and as we really kind of look into things happening around payments finance, the entire system, We are about to see a big change happen. And we're already kind of starting to see it, right? I mean, go over to what Ripple has been doing in the last couple weeks, last couple months. They've been expanding rapidly. One of the most prominent ones that we've seen, shout out to ISO 20022, let's do it. Ripple with Africa. 60% of the continent is now utilizing on-demand liquidity for cross-border mobile payments. Interesting, right? And on-demand liquidity is only going to continue to expand. And as on-demand liquidity continues to expand, it puts a lot of pressure on a lot of these other major payment providers. See, there's nothing out there as efficient as this for cross-border payments. And as we focus on that, and as we look at the bigger picture here, we also bring into the idea of like the United States. At some point in time, the United States will come to a decision on this case. Now, could it happen tomorrow? Could it happen next week? Could it happen next year? Could it happen 2 years? We don't know, right? We can only make hypothetical guesses from the information that we have. I believe that the case is done in the next 5 months. Some people think it's a year. It doesn't matter, right? All we know is that at some point in time, this case will be finished. When that happens, the information that we have, the facts of what we have on-demand liquidity, how this is becoming an incredible opportunity for all these major payment providers. On-demand liquidity has seen explosive growth, and the service now boasts 40 payout markets. It's a solution for cross-border mobile money payments across Africa. And what has it done? What has it done? It has incredible efficiencies and provided an incredible opportunity for Africa. These efficiencies and things that we are starting to see from Ripple around on-demand liquidity is going to be spotlighted once this case is done. And what's going to happen after? Well, we're going to see on-demand liquidity as a not only as a payment provider, if you will, or a payment mechanism, right? Not only is it going to blossom out rapidly, it is going to domino effect into almost every single major payment and fintech company. It makes sense. We have banks sitting on the sidelines. Bank of America specifically said that they are waiting patiently for this case to be done for them to leverage XRP on-demand liquidity. This is one of the largest banks in the US, and people are still trying to make an excuse on why XRP is not going to be successful. I want you all to realize that we love quick gains. We love making quick money. But I'm telling you right now, the largest gains are in those assets that you have to wait patiently for. I am fine waiting 3, 5, maybe even 8 years for incredible wealth. Why? Why am I willing to wait that long? Because most individuals will wait 40 years to retire. They will wait 40 years to retire just to get a couple more years to live free. That is not me. I am fine holding XRP for as long as I have to until it is at the valuation it deserves to be. Now, we still have some time to go, but I will tell you right now, everything is falling into place around the world. Things are changing. Things are shifting. The US dollar as we know it is on the brink. It is on the brink of becoming absolutely valueless. Stop holding your money in banks. Stop holding your money in the US dollar that is creating absolutely no value for you. Today is the day you diversify and you start looking at things that are going to provide you value. In my opinion, crypto, gold, silver, physical gold and silver, these are the things that I continue to stack. Make sure that you are going in utilizing caution, being vigilant, and not blindlessly following anything that you see. Always do your own research. And with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, to notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.